How to use LinkedIn as a sales professional to get the most bang for your buck and actually generate sales and new leads. Hi, my name is Chris Casalino, and I am the co-founder and head of services at Uptown Creation, a B2B marketing and LinkedIn lead generation company. So this is for salespeople and anybody that wants the quick and dirty of how to get the most out of LinkedIn. Now, there's a lot of content and information out there that's a lot of fluff, but at the end of the day, you need to hit your metrics, you need to hit your goals, and you need to make sales. If you're not doing that, you're ultimately wasting your time. So what this video is going to be showing you is how to use LinkedIn in the most effective way and take advantage of the low-hanging fruit that exists on the platform. Now, I'd recommend using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. If you don't have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there's a 60-day free trial link in the description below, and you should definitely take advantage of that. Now, what I mean by using LinkedIn as effectively as possible, there's always going to be best practices on every platform, but then there's going to be these things that, if you do them, you're able to put in a minimal amount of time and get the maximum amount of result. And those are going to be the things that I talk about today. I'm also going to be talking about the most effective ways to implement those strategies. So let's get started. Just to give you an overview of what I'm going to cover, I'm going to be covering how to build an audience on LinkedIn and get new first degree connections in less than 10 minutes a day. I'm going to go over how to then get in contact with those people and send a message that you'll actually get a response from and be able to take advantage of the low hanging fruit that might be ready to buy a service or product right away. And also the people that, don't respond and how to get in touch with them later down the road. And then I'm going to be talking about where content and posting on LinkedIn comes into play with this and how to make it a no-brainer that you should be posting content 2 to 3 times a week and how you can turn that content into sales. So I mentioned using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Why LinkedIn Sales Navigator in the first place? So the two reasons are it's going to allow you to keep track of your leads in kind of a pre-CRM format. So the cold leads that you are prospecting, you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to keep track of those people. And also it's a world-class filtering system. So you're going to get access to the best filters on the internet to be able to find your prospects and actually get in touch with them. Now, aside from that, LinkedIn is extremely powerful because there is no spam filter. There is no secondary inbox. If you send a message on LinkedIn, you know for a fact it ends up in somebody's inbox. And if you're able to filter for the people who are active on LinkedIn, now you know 100% you're getting in their inbox and 100% they're active on the platform. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So first things first, you need to get set up the right way. I have a video going through an in-depth tutorial on LinkedIn Sales Navigator setup, but just to give you the quick and dirty rundown, what I would recommend is creating a couple lead lists that you can save people to. You can do this by saying connection request sent, create, and do message sent, create, in mails, create, and then responded, create. So you can make those 4 lists, and I'll show you how to use them. Next, we're going to go and make a saved lead search. So leads are the individuals on the platform. What you're going to want to do here is, if you're in the United States, search for United States. If you're searching for UK, Australia, wherever you're located, use that in your geography, and then sort by second and third degree connections. From here, you're going to want to exclude your saved leads as well as remove contacted people. So that way you're not double dipping into things. And then for spotlights, you're going to want to choose posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. This is something most salespeople don't use, but this is how you're going to make sure to get the active people on LinkedIn. Now, from here, you can use job title, current company, and industry. My favorite filters are job title and current company because you can freely type in here and you can make exact phrases or words searchable. Industry is a good filter to act as an adjuvant to that. But let's just say that you're trying to get in touch with media companies as an example. So we can search for the word media being in the company name. And let's just say you're going after business development or partnership. These are the words that I'm going to type into the title. And you'll see now I have 1,000 results for media companies, business development, and partnerships people. Now, the first and foremost thing that you can do as a sales professional that you can get started with today is sending in mails. You can send up to 800 in mails a month, even if you only see, that you have 50 credits, which is the monthly allocation that you get. You can do this by taking advantage of something called open profiles, and this allows you to send in mails to people who have a premium account. You can see that it says free to open profile, so it won't actually use a credit as compared to somebody that you're going to use a credit for. So something that you can do by logging in today is message these people who are open profiles and in-mail messages. You don't have to be connected with them, and that's how you can get results today. I usually use their name with 2 dots, and then I'll send a message in the body. I have a video about how to send messages that actually get responses. The quick and dirty is avoid salutations, go through your own inbox and avoid the things that people are already saying. What I like to say is avoid the dirty words on LinkedIn. So don't say thanks for connecting. Don't say I'd love to add you to my network. Talk to somebody like you just met them at a networking event and you're face to face with them. I'm going to say this in words because it'll be faster. An intro that we start out with that we see a lot of good results with is, I know this is random, but you seemed like the best person to reach out to for this. So that's number 1 of the message. Number 2 of the message is kind of the meat and potatoes, the who you are, what you do, why it matters to them. This should be in 3 to 5 sentences at a maximum. And then the last thing, the third thing, would be the call to action. And that would be saying something to the extent of, I'd love to find 10 to 15 minutes to learn more about you and your company. If you'd be open to that, feel free to find a time that works best for you here. Put a call link in there. In-mail messages, you're going to want to have a call to action. A lot of times just scheduling a call, because you only get one chance to message them since you're not connected with them already. If you go in today, you can send 800 in-mails in one day if you wanted to, but I would recommend sending about 100 a day just to keep your sanity, and you will definitely schedule calls from that alone. The next aspect of this is how to make it more of a strategy that lasts. In-mails are great, but they're more of a one and done strategy. You're not going to be able to message those people in the future. They're not going to see your content. You're not going to build a relationship with them. So the thing that you're going to want to do on a daily basis is go through and connect with people. Now, if you want to get the most bang for your buck, send in-mails to people that you can send in-mails to. And then everybody that you can't send in-mails to, those become the targets for sending connection requests. LinkedIn a lot of times will front load the in-mails that you can send out. So as you get further and further along in a list, you'll see less people that have open profiles. And these are going to be the people that are great to send connection requests to. I would send anywhere from 25 to 50 connection requests a day. So now you're sending 100 in-mails a day that you can do up to 800 a month. You're sending 25 to 50 connection requests a day. And this is starting to become a pretty robust pipeline that you're keeping track of by saving people to the lead lists. Now, after a while, you're going to start building up new connections and building up an audience. The best way to take advantage of this is any new person that connects with you, you're going to send them a message kind of the same way that you would send that in-mail message. You can check out the ways that we send messages and actually get responses in some of my other videos, but I don't want to go too into the messaging strategy other than avoid the tactics that you think work for copywriting and just talk to people in the most conversational manner possible. Taking advantage of the low-hanging fruit, first and foremost, is going to be sending in-mails. Then when you connect with new people, it's going to be sending an initial message and taking advantage of the low-hanging fruit that responds to there. Everybody that doesn't respond to either of those two tactics, that's where a content strategy will really come into play, especially for the new people who accepted your connection request, but didn't respond to your message. Now, anybody that interacts with your content, this becomes a place that you can spark a conversation up again. Now, what type of content should you be posting? There are a ton of people on LinkedIn posting good sales advice and tactics. I would recommend posting content that revolves around whatever industry that you're in, but you've probably heard it a million times to provide value. It's great to provide value. The thing that you don't want to do is pitch your product or services. Now, you can post some case studies here and there if you want, but in general, if you are let's say a product that helps people create great content on the internet. Instead of talking about your product and how it helps people create great content on the internet, what you should be posting about is how to create great content on the internet in the first place. And then you can plug in there your product and the features that help you accomplish what those tactics are, that are just staple principles across the board. Now, you can apply that principle regardless of the industry that you're in. Instead of selling the product, post content around how to get the result that they're looking for. Similar to this YouTube video that you're watching about LinkedIn, I'm not pitching you a product or service. I'm telling you how to use LinkedIn to get the most out of it. And then hopefully you'll go and look more into me, which you probably will, to see more about how we help people do this and expedite the results that they can generate. Now, we went over InMails, we went over connection requests, and we went over content. This should take you 20 to 30 minutes a day at the absolute maximum, but you're going to be able to reach hundreds, if not thousands of people each and every month on top of whatever cold calling, cold emailing, or whatever other tactics you're implementing. LinkedIn is really powerful because of the response rate that you can generate, though, and knowing that you're landing in somebody's inbox because of that posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days or changed jobs in the last 90 days, knowing that that's an active person on LinkedIn. Hopefully this video helps you and sparks some ideas and lets you get a jump start into using LinkedIn Sales Navigator as a sales professional. Let me know in the comments below any questions that you have for me or any future videos you'd like me to make, and that always helps me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe and like this video as well. Thanks for watching.